Hey guys, and welcome back. It is Jafmasterflash. Welcome to Bahrain. So this is season 2, race 2. Let's get underway. Still waiting on some upgrades, unfortunately. We will get them. I held off a lot. Towards the back end of season 1, we had to undergo aero changes, so I didn't do anything with the aero. Now that we've got all that sorted, I'm heavily invested in the aero side of it. Soon, as I get some R&D points, hence the reason why I do all the practice, the quicker it'll be, and the quicker we can get them. I've got 3 due after this race, so in between now and China, I'll get 3. They're only minor upgrades, but I'm going to get some major ones then on the go as soon as I possibly can. But I hope you guys are all well, wherever you are, and thank you all for stopping by. Really appreciate it, I really do. And yeah, let's get it on as soon as it decides to load. So, just a quick recap, I finished P2 in Australia, for those of you who didn't see the last stream. I locked up going into turn 1. Hamilton got in front of me, and I was unable to get back in front of him. So let's see what we got here. Yada yada yada. Clear race, clear qualifying, clear race. Very nice. Let's get into practice 1 and see how it goes. Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, Lando Norris is now my teammate. I'm hoping to keep him for at least 2 seasons. And see how we do. See how we go. He's really his stats are really good. They're not as good as Vettel, Hamilton, Bottas, but they'll get there. I'm sure they will. I've no doubt. I'll keep on building up the. I keep forgetting what the name of it's called. The streaming part of it. That the tier 2 driver stats. That's what I say.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Eager to get out there, but I'm going to need you to be patient for a few minutes. We're just trying to zero in on an oil leak.
Ooh, that's a nice way to start quali, isn't it? Quali? I'd be freaking out if it was. Practice, I should say. I'm going to skip it though, I'll be fine. Just make sure I get the car set up. So it was my second league race last Thursday, and just before Jeff come on the radio and he says we're going to have rain in 5 minutes. We was live at Canada, and yeah, so me being me thought, damn, quick, let's just get out, let's just go for it. And it wasn't until I got the end of the pit lane in Canada, obviously being in Parc Fermé, can't make any changes, realised that I was running the default setup in an F2 car. And I was like, man, damn. There's nothing I could do about it. Absolutely nothing. So I had to run a feature race and a sprint race on a default setup.
Specific information will make certain,
which I was kind of gutted because I was hoping to...
Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio
Jeff,
is active...
Shh. Thank you. So yeah, I was hoping to have a better race last week. But unfortunately, due to the wet weather and running a default setup, I was nowhere near as quick. I was losing about 1.2, 1.3 seconds a lap compared to the other guys. So I went into that league race looking a bit of a dunce, if I'm honest. I've only raced, like I said, 2 competitive races with those guys, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what they think of me. Not had a chance to actually race in the dry yet either, but small little victories. First race was in Spain in torrential rain, and I crashed out. Lap 12, I think. I crashed out, and then I managed to complete all of Canada. So yeah, I was happy with that. Only managed to get, I had a 3-second penalty in the first race, and I had 6 in the second. And the only reason why I had 6 in the second was because someone went into the back of me at the World Champions, and unfortunately that cost me to go across the...
DRS Zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
I know that. Jeffrey! Problem is, the back end on this car is so loose. It feels like it's so loose. Bahrain's never been a favourite circuit of mine. Just for the sheer amount of lockups and everything that goes on, and everything else. Turns 9 and 10 are really difficult, really heavy and hard on the tyres, and there's not a lot you can do about it. There really isn't. Stay away from that apex, otherwise if you catch that apex you're spinning around and there's not a lot you can do about it. It really isn't. Locking up quite a bit actually. I adjusted my brake settings. Just finding out how to push a long way down.
Circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
Okay, so what was my time? I'm slow. Don't expect me to be on pole like I was in Australia. Although in the time trials earlier I was 1:26, so I got time there. It's just I appear to be a little bit of a choker lately, and when it comes to it I tend to slide off the track or lock up and cause myself all unnecessary sorts of drama. Oh, that's what happened at Bahrain at least. So Hamilton is out in front. I'll set up for Perez. Oh no, it's Hamilton. Hamilton's still on top. I'm not sure what time he did, a 130 something I think, or 130 flat. But I've not used any engine mode yet.
That's fantastic. You obviously have a really good understanding of this circuit.
A 130.4 Hamilton did. Yeah, so I've not used any engine modes yet other than the DRS. I'm not a big fan of the hard tyres around Bahrain. I like to have something that, even like that, kind of taking it a little easy. Be different when it comes to quali or even with hards on. You've got to really be careful when you're on the apex. You try and get away quickly and all you do is just spin. So I'm just quite happy being third or wherever I am. I'll probably be even slower than that come the end of it. but I know that this is one of my bogey tracks, so it's all good.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Let's see if I can use some engine modes and use a bit of boost and see how I do. Ooh, massive blocker. So I'm 7/10 up, 8/10. Red Bulls are strong around here as well. Max Verstappen just dropped them
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
a 129 something. I'm almost out of juice. Lost the back end then. Managed to save it though, so it's
When
all good.
driving with the pit assist disabled, you'll need to be mindful of your speed when entering the pit lane. If you hit the limiter line too fast, you'll pick up a penalty. Watch the on-screen prompts that show your target speed and distance to the limiter line. The time last lap was a 1 minute 29.6.
Oh, I didn't realise Verstappen was on the medium tyre, and I managed to drop a 129 with a set of hards, so pace is there, pace is good, pace is good. Kimmy for president.
You're nearly out of fuel, almost out of fuel. You need to pit within the next 2 laps.
That's turns 9 and 10. The ones with all the front left tyre rubber all over the circuit. I was doing a Grand Prix earlier and my front left tyre was about 6% worse off than my others. Well, this on the hard tyres doesn't seem to be too bad. During the race that'll change big time. It will really change. So if Verstappen did a 129, was it 129.3 I think he did? I'll find out now. And he had a set of mediums, hopefully he was pushing it, and that way then we can just go a little bit faster. But if those guys, but then it goes back to me saying before, practice times are not really anything to go by, because if you look at the practice times in Australia and then look at the pole times, I think there was about 6 seconds difference. What time did he put? Oh, it was a 129.2. So quite happy with that. Only 4/10 off, and I'm on a harder set of tyres. Okay, so let's do tyre management then. Tyre management is going to be really tricky.
Please, car ready to leave.
It's going to be really tricky around here, as I said, with the turns 9 and 10. That's Jafmasterflash just going back out. Or was that Kimmy? Oh yeah, got a new sponsor as well, Compass. And the only reason why I went with them is because Lando Norris' contract is a big one, and you have to pay the contract before the season ends. Oh, sorry, you have to renew his contract in August, and then pay his contract then before the season ends, and it's not until the season ends that you get your money, your payout for league position, and we became in the driver standings and constructors. So I need to save as much money as I possibly can, but the reason why I went with Compass is because they give you 573,000 for every pole position you get. It's just a shame that I didn't sign them before Australia. Taking a wide berth of that inside apex. If you catch it, it spins you around. Okay. Let's just hope I don't lock up too badly. Gotta be gentle coming into turns 1 and 2 as well, because they can definitely cause you some grief. Fair play, Bahrain line is a circuit that is full of tricky corners. I don't know how people do it. I really don't. I think the fastest time on time trial for Bahrain is like a 1:22. I mean, I know there's some really quick drivers out there, but a 1:22 at Bahrain, really? And you just think, damn.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
I'm happy with that. I'm going to reuse these tyres, so I ain't even going to bother pushing it. I didn't improve on my time either. I thought I was green. Oh, was that? Oh, right, never mind. I think I was green because you have a set time to get around the circuit in when you're doing a practice session or a practice program. So I think that's why I was green, even though I didn't improve my overall time. But no, this week we're racing F2 in Austria. Hopefully, fingers crossed, toes crossed, that it's going to be a dry race. Otherwise, there would have been 3 on the bounce that have just been really bad rain. Really bad. The first thing I'm going to do though is make sure that I set my car up before I do anything else.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Yep, it's all good. It's all good, Jeff. It's all good. It's all good. Use the same tyres again now for the fuel saving, and then that'll be it for practice 1. All the practices are dry, so. So yeah. Oh, I must have improved a little bit because it's 409. I think I was at 432. So, where's my old teammate? Here he is, down at P16. P17.
So far off,
I'm saying that it's his first run. So,
29.6.
Sticky, how you doing, mate? Thank you for stopping by, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I don't know if you got my message in the Discord or not, but I seen you leaving loads of comments, and every time I've gone to respond and reply to your comment, I don't know what happens for whatever reason, but every time I go to respond, it says that
5.5 miles per hour.
Well, it just says cannot find comment, and I even gone into the places where like comments get held or whatnot, and they're not there either. So that's bizarre. But thanks for stopping by though, mate. Just want to let you know that I'm not ignoring your comments, and just crazy. Right, let's have a look at the fuel management side of it. It'd be interesting to see how my teammate does around Bahrain. Me, I'm not very good. I don't pretend to be. It's like certain tracks you can race and you know you're good at, and then certain tracks that you can race but you're not so good at, if I even make any sense. But it's like Monaco. I don't hate Monaco. It's just that I think we have a mutual understanding that Monaco doesn't like me. But yeah. No, it's crazy, mate. I don't know what's it all about, and let the McLaren through. That's another thing I need to do some more of as well. It's my McLaren career mode. Last race we did was a long time ago, and funny enough, that next race in the McLaren career mode is at Austria. That's how many races ago it was. I mean, we've done an extra 14 races in career mode, I think. Okay, so here goes with the field saving mode. Ah, yeah, see, look, they got a target time up in the top right, and that's what that's all about. Just trying to be as gentle as I possibly can. Trying to eke out every little bit. Yeah, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I don't end up failing. Failing this one, if I'm honest. I really don't. Come on, come on, come on. Although I have the... Oh, Hamilton's flying now. Oh yeah, nailed this. Nice. Okay.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Just gonna take this for a hot lap minute. Jeffrey boy. see what I can do on the old meads. Well, that's going to cost me time. Invalidation, yeah, of course. Oh well, that was the end of that. Track limits, man. Tricky, tricky. Really tricky. No, mate, it's I'd rather let you know because I just didn't want you to think that I was being ignorant, or I tried to answer everybody's comments. It's just bloody life seems to get in the way of life at the moment. Various different things. Yeah, that was the inside curb that I tried to stay away from. If I was going any faster, I would have been. What about our own little spinner Rooney?
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
It's all good, Jeff. It is all good. See what my old teammate is
They're
doing.
in 15th. Their best lap time is a 1 minute 31.1.
Damn. 15th. I'm quite happy with that though. P4, practice 1, 3 programs done. Getting quicker, getting better. And that's what it's all about. It'd be awesome one day though, just to wake up and just find like about 2 seconds of time. It really would. Would really love that one day. As when I say there are some fast people out there.
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
Okay, so I got the fastest sector 3 time. Sector 1 is where I'm losing it the most then. What's that with my old Lando Norrie? Oh, he's not even out on track, so I'll just fast forward it then. If he was out on track, maybe I would have watched a little bit of it, but he's not. But we've purpled the 3 practice programs that we've done so far. Obviously, the more you purple it, the more.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top 3.
The more you purple it, the more R&D points you get. I'm thinking about getting a podium pass as well, because they've got some quite good paints as of late. But I don't know if you get the podium pass for 1 month, does it carry on, or have you got to then get the podium pass for each month? Knowing Codemasters, you probably got to buy the pass each month. But you do get a lot of helmet designs, you do get a lot of paints for cars, so. But then you can only use one at a time. But I love this game. I think night races should all be done in the night. I know why they don't. Obviously, times and viewing and TV showings all around the world. But if you've got a night race, I'm a strong believer in like everything should be held at night. Practice, quali, and then the race. Something different about watching a night race. Okay. I'm going to do the ERS first. Yep. Let's do the ERS.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Looks like we're first out on track as well. Jeff will be telling us to get a few laps under our belt, but every time you do one lap, the program starts. Okay, so I'm gonna use this set of tyres now for the ERS program, and then I'm also gonna use them for the 5-lap race program. And it'd be interesting to see just on how much way the front left tyre actually picks up, because like I said, this corner, it's just a long left-hander which is downhill, and that's what makes it so tricky. Okay, so I can activate my ERS. I'll come back to the tyres. It's just I need my I need this screen on to see just on how much juice I've got left. %. Okay, it's in the purple already. That's nice. I used the ERS to get up this hill. It's quite a and then to get going again. As you can see, that the time is already gone. I lost a lot of time there. Stay away from that curb. Come on, come on. It should just be okay now to get across the line. Yep.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Not the quickest of laps, but I was using it really sparingly, so I could try and nail that practice program, which is all good. So the worst tyre at the moment I've got is the left rear. Strange. Love the colour of this car under the lights. It's like a metallic rainbow colour. This is what I mean. Like, I love the Mercedes livery as well, or livery under the lights. I know that they're running the black livery again for next season. I'd love them to come up with a new kind of.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Black silver crossover. But they're known as the Silver Arrows, you know, silver and teal. I'd love them to come up with a a permanent, you know, silver black kind of crossover. That would be awesome. That would. It really would. Okay, so left side is at 8%, and then 6 and then 7% on the right side. 5 laps out, and we'll see. We shall see. Tyres though, they look relatively new. You can still see the circling and get done now. Yeah, so I did 80%, 82% of that circuit without any electrical deployment. That's why I only did a 130.3.
So far, our fastest lap is a
130.3.
When you're ready, let's go.
I'm ready now, Jeff. I'm ready. Hopefully, it'll go a lot faster now because of this, like it's what mimics the race distance. Oh, they are going up as well, so. Giovinazzi is on a set of softs. Danny Rick. Okay, so I'll come back to the old tyre screen a little bit later. So I'm slowly heading backwards. Hopefully though, like I said, get a faster time going and then see where we are. .2063. Be highly doubtful if I can beat the soft tyres, but the Alpha of Giovinazzi's is really slow, so might be able to get Giovinazzi, but not Danny Rick and the Renault. That corner way too much. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh, Kvyat. I remember my first race at Bahrain.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
It was shocking. It really was. Slipping and sliding all over the place. Didn't have a clue what I was doing. it was even worse because up until F1 2018, I always run traction control. The only thing I didn't run was manual gears. And then I read somewhere about it's quicker using no assists. So I thought, oh right, okay, I want me some of that. See if I can get any faster. And then I managed to get all the assists turned off. Took me a fair while. I remember playing or racing at Canada, 48 hours, just like a full weekend, just racing at Canada, man, with no assists. And for those of you who don't know what it's like to race at Canada, it feels like every...
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
It feels like every corner you go around in Canada, it invalidates your lap. Because of track limits. Ellis, how you doing, mate? There's some circuits that it just feels like every corner is out to get you. Track limits really are a pain in the arse. Alice will tell you. Alice likes a time penalty. Isn't that right, mate? I'm only joking. Alice races in one of the leagues that I'm in. Is that? Oh no, is that Danny Rick? I wonder if I'll catch him. I'm doing quick enough to catch him, but sort of don't seem to be improving my time too much.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
What's debatable, mate? But you liking a time penalty? It happens. It really does. Sometimes it just feels like you've got. Just feels like they're against you all the time. The corners. It's so hard when you're racing other humans. Track limits are so tough. Even when you're not, even when you're racing AI like this. I'd love to be able to do like a my team. I know you can do multiplayer, I know, but I'd love to be able to take my team and compete against, you know, just have a complete my team lobby then.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
How good are your brakes up on? Yeah, I'd love to be able to take where. So like, this is my season 2 then. Yeah, my car is not fully developed. I think it takes about 4 seasons to get your car fully developed. If you're lucky, you can do it by the end of the 3rd season. So I'd love to be able to take my car as it currently is, or whenever it's finished, and then race other people as well. Love that. Because then you could, not only could you just have a league of, like you can in multiplayer cars, you know, could take your My Team cars out there as well and thrash them around, and just add extra spice, doesn't it? It just makes you then have to focus on the My Team aspect of it, as well as the driving to get better.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Give these guys a wide berth. Okay, let's have a look at these tyres. Okay, not as bad as I thought. Really not. Got the best one so far is the outside right. Although I didn't have many lockups, so got the Ferrari said that'll just past us. My teammate's in front of me, yes, but he is on the soft tyre. I'm not going to do my soft tyre run yet. I'll do my soft tyre run next practice.
Come in this lap, please. Box this lap.
Come in, Jeff, I'm coming. But no, I expected them tyres to be a lot worse off than they actually were. It's all good though. My nose is itching like hell. But the time penalties. Nah, mate, I was only joking. I really was. Oh, my nose is really itching, man. But yeah. You know, in Alice's defence, the track limits are a pain in the backside. They seem to be really, really harsh this season in this season's game. They seem to be really harsh. I really do.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Mate, I'm in the garage. It doesn't really make much difference to me now. So why was lap 4 so slow?
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 29.1.
Oh, look how close, how times were, and I was on used mediums. Okay. So the times are improving then. So if they're doing, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, because if they're doing a 128 on the soft tyres, I'm probably going to need, for pole, I reckon I'm going to need a high 126. So I need to find 2 seconds from somewhere, and I don't think I've got it. I don't think I got it in me. Maybe I could, but I don't know. See how I fare when I go on the soft set of tyres. I think maybe I might even need to go as low as a mid 126.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Leclerc.
But we shall see. We shall see. I'm hoping I'll get on pole. If I don't, well, then I don't. But I know last season I finished 8th in Australia, and I finished 11th in Bahrain. So anything other than 11th position finished today, and it's all good. And I apologise if you can hear anything snoring. I say anything, something snoring. It's my dog. She's right behind me on her bed, and she is proper giving it some Zs. Okay, so get this done. I'll see what kind of time Norris sets, and then saying that you've already been on the soft tyres, so then he'll be out on the medium tyres. I'll just have a quick look to see what kind of time he sets, and then we'll accelerate the time, get into qualifying, and see what damage we can actually do. The good thing is, and the main thing is that we're purple in everything, so we can get all the R&D resources, but I need to make sure that I upgrade the other parts in
Okay,
in the factory.
This is the third and final practice session of the weekend. If we want to run our qualifying sim program, and I strongly recommend we do just that, this is our last chance. Okay, the track is green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temperature.
I'm strongly doing it now, Jeffrey. I strongly am doing it now. I wish for F1 2021 that Codemasters give Jeff a few more words to say. I really do. That's one thing that disappoints me is Jeff. I mean, they could even go so far as to just get a few of the engineers trackside and just get them to say a few words. And I suppose I don't know if royalties and all that would come into play. Because, well, they shouldn't, because I mean you're already using your cars. So, and I think Codemasters has just been awarded the contract until 2025 with an option to have it for another 2 years afterwards, I think. But then, right now, Codemasters are in the process of being bought out. I see a £937 million bid has just gone in for them. £937 million, I think. I don't know enough about the company who's going for them. I know they've got 2K, they developed a 2K underneath their wing. And I think that company, they do the wrestling games. Rockstar is another one that I believe they're in charge of as well. I think I'm going to have to redo this because I think I've cocked it right up. Just don't seem to be going fast enough.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
I looked away at the right important time then. I looked away at the time that I was supposed to have broke, and yeah. So that was a real struggle. Okay, I get a little bit of a boost from another engine mode in qualifying. What time did I do? A 1:27.7.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Probably got about a 1:27 flat maybe left in this car. Anything below a 1:27, I might not even have that. There's a few corners that the car really doesn't like. I really don't like. It's going to be tricky, qualifying is.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
Coming in, Jeff.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Okay, so 1:27.7 isn't too bad. It's not the fastest, but it's to be expected of this kind of car at this part in its evolution. But I guarantee you by next time we're in Bahrain, so in season 3, the car will be a lot quicker. It's me, it's the meat sack, I think, driving it. I think if I was a lot better at Bahrain, because like, as I said, it seems to be a bit of a problem circuit for me. Okay, so they've estimated that pole time is going to be a 1:27.4.
Our best lap so far is a 1:27.7.
I think they're going to be in the 1:26.5s, I do, personally. I don't think I've got that in the car. Okay, so let's see if Norris is out on track a minute. Because I do like watching my old teammate. There he is. He's on his out lap. We'll go on board for a lap with Lando Norris and then we'll fast forward it and get on to qualifying. There is the car colour. The car in all its glory. It doesn't like that little chicane there. This turn's not so bad, but then it's uphill to 9 and 10. It's uphill then downhill. Drs Zone more or less as soon as you come off the straight, as soon as you come off that turn 11. See, they hug the apex, whereas the car that I drive, because I approach it so fast, drifts out so wide. I think that's turns 13, 14. Down the long straight there, 15. And he's going to start his flyer. Here it goes. So, while he's quickly on that, 28.3. 28.3 is the first set of time. So anything slower than a 28.3 and he's not doing too good. He did a 28.8. Okay. Hey Breakfast, how you doing, mate? How are you doing? And welcome. Let's see what you can do. See what Norris can do in set 2, a 38.4. Oh, he's really, really slowing down. Perez did anyway. See what kind of time he pumps in, and then we'll fast forward it and get on to 1:29.3. He's gonna have to go a hell of a lot faster than that. He's P4 though. He is. Yes, mate. I'm very well, thank you. I am. I'm really, really good. I really, really am. Just trying to get my head around and get to grips with Bahrain. It's kind of a bogey track for me, and don't know how well I'm going to do in qualifying, so just trying to get it done. It's really difficult, this circuit. Well, I find it really difficult, this circuit. Certain corners catch you out, but yeah, apart from that, mate, I'm really, really good. I really am. Just fast forwarding it to get on to
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top
the start of qualifying.
Joker, Perez and Valtteri Bottas. And if today's practice is anything to go...
Today's practice is nothing to go by because they lie. They really, really do. Yes, mate, that right there, well, you nailed it. It is fun until you miss every apex, and that is me. Unfortunately, the minute you, like I said, hits turn, or you come around turn 1 slow, and then you put your foot down, the car spins up, and that's it. It's kind of lap over for me then. It really is. I do like the night races though. I really do. Just hope I can set a decent enough lap, because I don't know, I think the tyre situation, I know you have to give away the 2 worn sets of tyres, but it doesn't leave you with enough. Like if it rains during practice and then rains during qualifying, they don't give you enough sets of tyres, even though the tyres that you've still not used, they take away, and sometimes it dries out in qualifying, and then yeah, that's kind of frustrating. What we got message wise, it's just Jeff telling us a load of rubbish. Let's get on to qualifying. Me too, mate. Me too. I've been saying it from the start. Up until the downhill turns 9-10. If that wasn't in the circuit, I think it would be an awesome circuit. I really do. Don't get me wrong. I don't dislike it at all. But I think the minute you start locking up, going downhill to the left, that's when it becomes really tricky. And yeah, you're right, mate. That's where I fall as well. Okay, let's see how many sets I've got. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, and then a spare one if I need it. I'm not going to use the mediums. Probably should see if I could qualify on the mediums actually, and then use the softs.
All set.
Towards the end of the race.
Car to track.
Maybe. I don't know what's going on with my nose, lads. I tell you, it's really, really itchy. Right. So we got the out lap. Was that Perez, I think, in there? Create as much of a gap as I possibly can. Absolutely hate getting to the end of the pit lane and you've got loads of cars coming out. Monster, how you doing, mate? I will try. Breakfast, I will absolutely try. Monster, I don't know why, but your message is held for review, which is bizarre. How's things, Monster? So, I think we're looking at about a 126, a 126.5-ish is going to take pole. Not worried about the invalidation yet because it's my outlap. And yes, mate, I'm hell for review again. How bizarre. Okay. There it goes. Got to be so careful in certain parts of the circuit. You can really get on the power, and then in other parts you really can't. You have to wait for the car to settle down. Locked up there, that's going to cost me a lot of time. See, Charles Leclerc's already did a 126.5. And I thought that would have been enough for pole. We talking probably talking high 125s now then, if they're pumping out those times already in Q1. Luckily for me, I should have enough fuel to go again. If the time's not good enough, that is. What did I do? 126.6. So I'm going to try it again. Need to be braver. I think I'll probably get myself a 10th or 2 if I didn't lock up going into turn 8. Just we'll see though. I'd normally be mashing the ERS by now to get me up that hill, but unfortunately when you've got the hot lap mode,
one lap of fuel remaining.
Shut it, Jeff. When you've got the hot lap mode going, you've got no control over it. Just get no extra boost. Come on, come on, come on. Not going to do it. Not going to improve at all. No idea what happened there. Why I lost so much time, I don't know. But I did. It's okay though, that'll be enough. I said that'll be, yeah, that'll be more than enough. Be interesting to see what bot has put. Can't see me getting pole now though. Not if they're banging in times like that already. I mean, Verstappen's really quick here as well. No, it's what was happening was because I've got Streamlabs operating in the background, it was coming up with his chat was hidden. Oh, come on, just smashed into me for whatever reason. And I was unhiding it before. Well, that's what I was doing when I was on my out lap. Yeah, I lost his front wing for rear-ending me. Oh well. Okay, so Hamilton's gone the fastest. He's done a 1:26.2. And I think we're going to need to find a 1:25.7-ish for pole position. And I don't know, I don't think this car has got a 1:25 in it. And that's the long and short of it. Thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, I do tend to cut them a lot, and by cutting the corner, it means you have to go wider. And yeah, I have noticed a lot of drivers, especially with like turns 1, turns 4, how they go as wide as they can to then, you know, to make a better angle for themselves. It's just getting my mindset to get on it and do that. But thanks, mate. Thank you for that. So I'm 5th now. Ooh, okay. Even Gasly in the Alpha has gone faster. See,
the car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button. You can then navigate up and down to the setting you want to change.
Yeah. It's going to be... I'm happy with sector 3. Sector 2, I'm miles off. I'm not so far off in sector 1. So sector 2... So sector 2 would be where we have turns 8, turns 9 and 10. So that's where I'm losing the most time. And if I didn't lose so much time in sector 2, I'd be P1 right now. And that's the difference. That's the difference. That's where I lost there. But this is only Q1 and it should see me.
On track. Perhaps we should get out there before it gets busy.
It should see me through. I think my teammate is really struggling as well because back in Australia we were right high up the table. But I think nobody is going to go really faster than...
We're 21st in the speed trap, 211.4 miles per hour.
See, that's bizarre in itself. I'm 20th in the speed. I'm 20th in the speed trap. Yet Norris, my teammate, he was like 5th or something like that. How bizarre. So what they're saying is, session theoretical is a 26.0. So in order to get on pole, yeah, I'm going to need a high 125. Where do I find that time from? Damn. There's nobody out on track. Right, I'm just going to accelerate it, get into Q2. See where we stand. Hoping that Lando makes it into Q2 as well. Probably going to regret accelerating now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm happy. Lando's into Q2 as well. Wonder if Oh, that's the only thing. I mean, he drove straight into the back of me. Ocon did. Hamilton didn't go any faster. Where am I going to find this time from? It's going to be a struggle. Just wish I'd had the updates before this race. And
checks complete. We're ready.
so this is a fresh set, and whatever tyres you use, or the fastest tyres that you use in Q2, which is right now, will be the set of tyres you start the race on. So whatever happens, I'm only doing one lap or one flying lap on these tyres, and I will try my absolute hardest to save them. McLaren's out on track as well behind me. There's plenty of room, so let Bottas go a little bit. Go onto the straight and then turn the wick up. Try and drain as much fuel as possible. Yeah, I don't understand how I lost so much time in the last corner. Oh, that's just fun. That's just cost me a lot of time that I'm probably not going to get back. Damn it. I was still purple in sector 1, but you have to remember I'm still only the second car out on track, so I've locked up in a few places. Which ain't great at all. A tenth quicker. That's okay though, I'm in front of Ricardo and Sainz, so
there's only one lap of fuel remaining.
that should be enough. Where am I going to find this extra time? I just do not know. It's the lockups. don't know what Verstappen wanted me to do then. I really don't. What was I supposed to do then? That's twice now the AI have just randomly smashed into me. But the Red Bulls are definitely fast around here. Oh, they were on a cool down lap anyway. Didn't realise that. I just didn't want to come out onto the corner and then mess up their lap. I just don't know where I'm going to find this extra time. I reckon I need about 6/10. But it's no dramas. It is no dramas at all. And get pretty decent starts off the line, so I'm not too bothered about it. So my teammate, he is P10. Hamilton is set, because he's tried to qualify on the mediums when nobody else has. So he's gonna go again.
Our best lap so far is a 1:26.5.
Hamilton definitely slot in above me. How's that Ferrari doing now, man? That's some good time. That's a good time, that is. Yeah, Hamilton is going to slot in above me as well.
We're 14th in the speed trap, 211.4 miles per hour.
That's a bit weird. Seeing Lance Stroll. Albon hasn't been out yet either, so he might even slot in above me as well. But I think I'm happy with that time to get me into Q3. And then we'll go to Q3 and...
The track is pretty quiet at the moment. Perhaps we should get out there and get a few laps in.
A 37-0 in Sector 2, Bottas did. And the thing is, if I brake later than what I'm currently doing, there is just a huge risk of just locking up and wrecking my front tyres. Who's out on circuit? It's just going to accelerate this. I just hope for the best. So Danny Kvyat's been out again and around, and he's got a little bit better. I don't think Norris is going to make it out of into Q3 like last week, but it's okay because it's okay. Yeah, so Hamilton did slot in above us. Oh, I just don't know where I'm going to find half a second from. I really don't. Damn. Early Lando will start P14 and then... That's okay. It's just the evolution of the car. It'll get there. It will. And I know it will. In some, well, look at Australia. Finished P2 and Lando finished P6 last week, so I think it was P6 anyway. Right, some circuits that the car's going to do really poorly at, and in other circuits the car's going to do really good at.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
Just going to get out there, just go for it. If I can get a 126.2 or 126.3, maybe. The good thing is I can have 2 shots, so technically I can have 4 laps on 2 sets of tyres. That's the plan. And maybe with a light car, because obviously you can see how quick the fuel is being consumed. Might just be able to get a little bit faster. No. Go on then. Let Danny Rick go. That would have annoyed me like hell if that was on. I don't know why. It's probably because he smashed into the back of me. Okay. I can't see Danny right. Too slow at that corner, man. Don't you just know? You just know when things are gone bad. Like that. I don't know what the fucking problem is. Oh, it's safe to say that I truly believe that this first lap I had ruined. Just know it. Good thing is that I've got enough fuel to go again.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
That's what I'm talking about. Maybe not then.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Shh, Jeff. Man's in concentration mode. Come on. It all depends on this last corner. not enough. But I know in sector 2 I was 4/10 up, and then I lost 2/10, turning 11. That should be enough to keep me in P2 at least.
Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Bottas, and we're in front of Verstappen, Hamilton, and Leclerc. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1 minute 25.9.
Okay. So 1:25.9, and I did a 1:26.1. The time I get back now, it'll be 5. This is where I cocked it all up, but yeah. Just know, you just know, and you just see the time just drop away from you. And if I had been on a quick lap then and gone that wide, it would have been invalidated. So I'm gonna switch to the spare set, or the new set, and see if I can't find this. I think I'm a full 100s, I think that's how far I'm down. Or 45 1000s, I think, isn't it? Between us. This kind of feels forever, like it takes forever during Q3. All you want to do is just come on, let's get back out there, and yeah. Okay, let's have a quick. Okay, so they're saying I can find another nearly 3/10, and that's kind of what I need. Oh, look how close we are.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:25.9.
Look how close we are. Okay, I'm going to wait for that to hit full, and then I'm going. At least I'm going to try and get 2 laps in. Maybe the second lap then will come good. But I think Bottas and maybe Hamilton.
10th in the speed trap, 211.4 miles per hour.
I think they're going to go even faster, personally.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
So I think whatever I do, maybe if I do like a 1:25.7, they'll probably do a 1:25.6. I probably won't end up with pole. That's how it kind of feels to me. But we shall see. I can't believe I did a 1:25.9 though. I really cannot believe I did that time. Need to get a bit of a wriggle on. Excuse me. Don't know why I always feel so tense for qualifying. I really do. Stupid, I know, but I do. I think it's probably because you know just on how much you're going to damage the tyres if you lock up, or or if you run wide or invalidate your lap, you just know how badly that's going to work. Green's green. Still not quick enough yet though. Come on. Need all the help I can get. Yep.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Luckily for me, I just knew it. Just knew it. The only reason why I have flashbacks on is because of the AI drivers. And then I go and cock it up myself. Come on, come on.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a
Nice.
fantastic drive.
I managed to do it. Absolutely managed to do it. It would have been so much better if I didn't have to use that, but there we
We're all
go.
ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Joker, Bottas, and Max Verstappen. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Look on just how close pole was. 3/1000ths of a second, and that's it. That was the margin. How I've just managed to drop a 1:25.6, I'll never know. That's wow. Let's go and do the race. That I really did not know where I was going to find the time from. So they don't give you R&D points for qualifying then. But for me to do a 1:25.640 and then Bottas to do a 1:25.643 to lose out on pole by 3/1000ths, it's just crazy. At least it's not raining, right? That's the main thing. But yeah, I normally keep the flashbacks on just because of what happened. I got hit twice by Ocon, and then I got hit by Verstappen. And I think doing all this and then getting taken out by AI, it's just, that's frustrating. That really annoys me, getting taken out by something. But then what annoys me even more is me taking myself out by doing something stupid just like that, like I did. But here goes the race. 14 laps. And a decent start, that's what I need. And then just kind of take off a little bit. But as you can see from pole, Bottas will easily match me. It's kind of a role reversal now, because last week it was Hamilton just took off in the Mercedes at Australia, and if Bottas gets a chance, he's going to do the same.
Set for another enthralling race here in the Kingdom of Bahrain. A Ferrari stronghold in years gone by, but will they be able to add to their record today?
No.
We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk about Renault. We have a number of changes to the aerodynamic regulations this year, and the signs haven't looked good for them so far in terms of getting to grips with those changes.
It doesn't look promising for them so far. And if the new regs have hit them as hard as we think, well, I suspect they may need a few late nights at the factory to get back on track.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Joker lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Charles Leclerc and Gasly, Vettel, Perez, Kvyat and Carlos Sainz, Ocon, Albon, Jordan King and Ricciardo. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Norris, Stroll, Nicholas Latifi and Antonio Giovinazzi, Magnussen, Raikkonen, Russell and Nick de Vries. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
I thought Danny Rick qualified P10. So if he qualified P10 with a 5 grid penalty, that would put him P15, right? And whoever was in P15 prior to him would have been pushed forward. Right? Or at least that's what it should be like.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Gonna try Jeffrey, my old son. We're gonna try. Okay. Let's have a look. See if it's quicker to come in earlier, a lap earlier. So it's be a little bit. I'm gonna leave that strategy as is, and then I'll decide when I'm on track. Empty the car as much as possible. Yeah, that'll do. That will do.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down.
Something bizarre is going on here. I couldn't see my just on how much fuel I actually got. I hope that's just not a... Okay, so that's a glitch then in itself. I'm going to be screwed if that doesn't come back to normal. I really am, because I'm not going to be able to use part of the engine mode, and really struggling to get these tyres warm as well.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Come on, the temperature. They're slowly thinking about it. So I can't go zooming off and try to get a temperature in them that way, because that'll mean that I'll end up sitting on the front of the grid longer while everybody catches up. I hope that's going to change, because how are you supposed to know when you low fuel, right? Oh, look at them tyres now. The front ones are okay, but the rear ones are not. It's a long old pit as well. It's a long old pit straight.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
There we go. That was a decent start. Thanks, Alice. So somebody clattered into me. Yeah, that was Bottas. Love it. First of all, if you can get in front of them, if you can get in front and stay out in front, they kind of use all their tools to stay in the race or keep up with you, and then as long as you can stay out in front and don't use all your deployment, they should start backing off after about lap 2 or 3. It's just trying to keep them behind you, and that's easier said than done. Oh, that's just something I've noticed. But I'm going to need to break Verstappen's DRS as soon as I'm physically able to. So that means I'm going to have to go quicker. But he's already on me. Come on, break your DRS. Oh, just almost. I just looked up there and I saw, 1001.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
You see, he's still within DRS range now. Just. Kind of just needed to back off as well. Come on, get me up this hill. There's nothing I can do about it in a minute. Stop having. Even though he's 7.5 tenths behind me, he seems really, really close. Oh, that's nice. I should have just...
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Should have just about broke it. But then I lost all that time because I spun my rears. It's right on me now. It's small margins, big mistakes. Don't know where to go, mate. Just hope that I can push him into... Who's behind him? Bottas. Further I can push him into the back of Bottas, he'll have to deal with Bottas and not me. That's a theory anyway. I got away much nicer then, but still the damage is kind of done now because he's already on the back of me again. See, I don't know what to do now. I don't know whether to pit early or stay late. Because unfortunately Verstappen is just not leaving me alone and I can't break it. I can't break the DRS train. He's going to have a good run at me at this.
Box, box. We're coming in this lap.
This might be my chance, because I'll have DRS.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Yeah, I'm going to need to go in now. I can't. I just need to be the first car in, really, and try and jump them in the... try and do something. Because right now I'm struggling and I'm quickly running out of ideas. Stappen seems to have backed off a little bit. Okay, so he followed me in, so I need to go out in front of him. Problem is, my pit lane is all the way down here. His isn't.
Exit now.
Oh, okay, what a stop. Hey mate, how you doing?
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Sorry buddy, I'm literally in a battle for my life. Yes mate, I'm very well. I really am, and I hope you are good too. Long time no see, buddy. Ooh, Verstappen went on the hards. What a mistake that is. What a mistake that is. That might have just cost Verstappen the race. And why I mean by that is because the hard tyre, which is the white wall tyre, for those of you guys who don't know, is slower than the current tyre that I am on, which is the yellow medium wall tyre.
Lando is coming in for his stop.
So I would say my biggest threat right now is probably going to be Hamilton, which is behind Verstappen. Verstappen's going to quickly get swallowed up, or he should in theory, but I still need to...
Okay, clear.
Don't know what that was about. I still need to drive and race like my life depended on it.
Safety car, safety car. No overtaking. Reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
It's a shame that we didn't have this. Damn it! All my hard work now is just... Well, they're saying that if I can stay... No, there's no point. They'll catch the back of me. The good thing is though, I can chuck it into lean mode now and I'll be able to save a hell of a lot of fuel, and by that, which means I'll be able to run in a richer engine mode for longer.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Especially now that I'm 2 seconds in the green, and just flow it straight out here. Now, the cars behind me won't speed up because, well, they won't. this is going to damage Hamilton's.
We're coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it. You are the leader. Follow the safety car.
So it's definitely going to scupper Hamilton's chances. Only problem is now the fact that we're behind the safety car, the tyres are just going to go off. By off, I mean they're going to go cold. The problem is you can't even let the safety car go a little bit either, because then you start getting, you know. I mean, look at my back right already. We could probably got this safety car for another lap at least. It's hard enough to get the tyres warmed up on the formation lap. You get caught with cold tyres in F1, and unfortunately, it's slick. The start isn't great. Like I said, the only saving grace I've got is that Verstappen, his tyres, which are the hard tyres, are going to take a lot more warming up than mine. And because Bottas is behind him on the mediums, he will have a job to keep his place. But I'm really struggling to get these tyres heated up. The only way you can do it really is by
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Is by speeding off, and you can't always do that when you got to stay behind the car. Like maybe Cody's ought to think about putting in like one special gift that you can all have as my team. The thing I choose is DAS. Like flick it on and get some heat into the tyres, because this is, wow, hard. Oh, that's enough. Fuel saving. Oh, I should have more than enough to last me until I've probably used 2 sets worth of tyres just to try and get heat into them. Tyler, mate, how you doing? Welcome to the last few laps. How you doing, mate? I'm just really struggling to get heat in these tyres. Okay, he's coming in.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. You will be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety car has reached the pit lane. Green flag.
Okay. Here we go. Like I said, the only saving grace I've got is Verstappen. He is on the hard tyres. But it looks like he had his tyres warmed up a lot better than I did. For the time being. They race me so hard.
Energy. Use your overtake button.
Jeff. Mate, my finger, right, can't be planted any more onto it. It really can't.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Max Verstappen though, he's racing me so hard. But I got loads of spare fuel in the tank, and the DRS mode rather won't be available for at least another 2 laps. So I need to break it by the next lap. Thought Bottas might help me a bit. I really did. I thought Bottas would have been all over him with those medium tyres, considering Verstappen is on the hards. We wouldn't have another safety car now because it's so close to the end. Or if we did, it'd be 1 lap safety car.
Green flag.
Oh, it looks like Verstappen's out. Ha! Verstappen is out. I've just seen him pulled over. Okay, then Verstappen's not racing me so hard. So, this looks like...
Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well.
Cheers, Jeff. Thanks, mate. So, I'm out of DRS range of Bottas, which is nice. So, barring any major catastrophes that I might cause myself...
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. We're leading our teammate by 6.9 seconds.
So it looks like I might just be picking up the first win of the season and an extra point for the fastest lap. Considering I was a nervous wreck in Q3 because I didn't know where I was going to find the time to get this car on pole. Managed to find the time. And now I managed.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Bottas caught me though. I don't know where he's caught me to, but he's... That might be me counting my chickens before they all hatch. Definitely. Come on.
This is your final lap of the race.
I definitely counted the old chickens before they hatched. Bottas has just gone in and put the fastest lap. Thanks, Valtteri. Damn, he's quick. Catching me proper quick. I've got enough. I should have enough to see this through though. But he raced me so hard. I say I should have enough. Doesn't look like it at the moment. Just. Yes.
Fantastic. You've won the Grand Prix.
Get in there. Might not have taken the fastest lap, but I'm happy with that.
You can't fault the performance on the track today. A well-deserved victory. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep
Yes.
cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
Yes, mate. Sochi next. For you guys. Yeah, heating up the tyres was a nightmare. Really struggled to do that. Really struggled. But I'm well happy with this win. It was really difficult. Fair play Verstappen, he pushed me the entire way. He really, really did. It was a really difficult race.
So, let's review the drivers' standings. Joker takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
Jordan King gets my vote today.
It's time to check out the Constructors' standings. Our championship leaders retain their position, but their lead is shrinking. Meanwhile, good work from Racing Point this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Wow, fair play. Verstappen was really pushing me. How I won that, I will never know. But guys, this has been Bahrain. This has been the first night race of the season. Yeah, I don't know how I put it on pole. I don't know how I won it. I really don't. I was struggling. I was really nervous in Q3. And then I found the time. And then I managed to hold on to win. I mean, Bottas, he was 4 tenths behind me. If it had been one more lap, maybe with DRS, he would have taken the win. And yeah, the first win of the season. Just need to focus on getting that aero part of the car upgraded and done, and then moving on, because it's not just about having a fast engine. It's about all the other bits that come with it, and right now, that's what I need. It's the other bits that come with that fast engine. But this has been Bahrain, and I'm glad you guys stuck around till the end, or those of you who did, thanks very much. And on to the next one. Is it Vietnam next? I think it's Vietnam next, and then China. But guys, wherever you are in the world today, I hope you have a good one. I really do, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.